I will now start the conversion of my Dixon ZTR to electric drive. In original, there are two discs driving the wheels and turning the machine. I removed them to get room for electric motors instead. So this is the discs and the central cone. The lower cone is damaged. Uh, should I sell this? Is someone interested? Where should I put it? On eBay? Let me know if you want it. Yeah. So we have removed the center gearing thing, and some room for electric drive there. Then we will remove the IC, of course, not needed anymore. So we have plenty of room for batteries back there, and that's also, this is heavy, and the batteries have some weight, so maybe that's okay. Maybe we have to add some ballast to compensate for the loss of weight back there. This is moving freely, but on this side not so much, because I think this is way too tight, so that this will move more. Okay, it's very hard going over this. It's not good. Maybe we should remove this and just have all this moving back and forth to tension the chain. Maybe that's a better way to do it than this thing that makes this almost impossible to move, compared to this one, which is spinning really easy. So I mean, that's the way it should spin, I think. So this one, if I loosen this, when will it start to turn? Is it possible to have this tension wheel and still get a nice running wheel? So this nut is moving this axis. That's the pressure at this wheel. But as you see, it's rather stiff still. Okay, I have a spring there that tightens up it's a spring there that ties up the chain. But yeah. So you have, and you are supposed to go back and forth to this to steer, to maneuver it. So it's like, oh, we're going there, and then when you go back, that's not good. I mean, I would rather prefer that this was just tension by moving something. But how to do that if you also have the motor attached to the, so you're tensioning both chains at the same time. I don't know. Okay, I could grease up the chain, of course, then it will much smoother. But see, I think the problem is this solution chain lock, so we could actually pull that apart and shorten the chain. So that's good. You can put much of a sprocket here on this. It's like the maximum would be 14 in diameter, so not a real option. So we have to calculate this gearing to see if that's possible. $60. So we have 24, 9, and 60. Here is a problem. So this is welded to this axis. So this one is welded to this axis. So to put that, to machine that, you have to remove that in some way. Maybe it's possible to pull it off. Don't know. Maybe that's possible. This is the motors I'm using from Vivo. I will use one motor for each wheel. Maybe I should video up to look at my setup here. So, connected throttle to this one, thumb throttle, putting it on the battery. I have a battery disconnect. It's two stage with resistance in the first stage, so that I discharge any over voltage or voltage difference between the controller and the battery. Then I have a block where I feed in the power that goes into the controller, and then I have wires going out from the controller to the motor. I also have connected the HAL sensors to the controller. So that's the setup. Test my setup. So first I connect the battery to the main switch. Turn on the main switch to the first stage. Wait for a short time and then turn on the power. So now the motor should run. Tape on the motor to... Whee! Yeah, that went well. So I have to make it more. Let's see if it stays in place. Yay! Ooh! Whee! Yeah. So yes, I will need some downshifting on this. I think. It's that was really funny to see. You actually see how fast it moves. Okay, I need more tape. I will do this better, I think. Like so. I think that's enough to be able to see the rotation. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so this is forward. So you could have one motor on each wheel and just have this thumb throttle to go forward, and then yeah. So you only go forward with wheels and then turn. But in the original design, it is also going reverse. Oh, we have to shorten the lock with a cable also. So it's measuring resistance between these two, so you can only jump them with a wire. Let's see if I have a wire. I have a well organized garage workbench. Oh, there it is. Let's see. So just a small wire like that. Oh. So this is the reverse. So I have this, and now it will go worse. It will be slower. So yeah, but that's okay. I mean, so okay, it will stop, and then you will have to. Okay, yeah. So let's see. So if you're going forward, and you are like, oh no, now I want to turn and do a zero turn. Need to get this in. Then it will go backwards. And when I go forward, I will pull this out. Then it will actually stop. I have to let go of throttle and apply the throttle again, and then it will go forward. So and when I put in it will stop. It's the same. So when you change direction, you have to let go of the throttle and then apply the throttle again to actually go in the other direction. Okay, that's good to know. Then we could have some design around that, maybe. I don't know. I will have to think about that. So it's going, and you have to let go of the throttle and go on again. Okay, but you see, this is rather simple. You connect the power to the controller, and you take out the controller, follow the blue, green and yellow cables, connect the HAL switch, and it just runs after that you have unlocked it. That's important. I forgot that in the first. When you have shortened unlock, then it just works. It's simple. It's nothing to. That's not a big deal in the whole thing. I also have a battery that I have built. I have one more on its way, and one that I'm collecting parts for. So here I'm building batteries. This is a retrieved battery from a battery pack that had one cell row that was at 0 voltage. So I have tested batteries and put out the one that's not functioning correctly. Okay, so here's more batteries that I have purchased on an online auction. So yes, a little bit yeah, they have been, it looked very similar to this, so I think it's sort of the same. It's not a brand, it's a no-name. But this has been tested to this level, so this should be okay. Oh, here you have a damaged one. So those you shouldn't be using. You have metal between those, it will be shortened, so that's not good. Shouldn't really have shipped that one, I think. They were okay. I don't know how to handle this. Maybe if I put back some tape over it, in that way create a box. Box with the green stuff. Good. Then the next thing from another seller. Oh, candy. Oh, why not? Okay. So this is Samsung. Good. So I have this tester, fast testing batteries. Take a note of the number. So I've tested these now. This is from a recovered battery where one cell was bad. So
I removed that one, the cells that didn't have any charge, and then I've been testing through the rest, and I discovered that these are also not good enough to be in a new pack. I have these left to test, so some time left before I'm finished. And I also should test these. This is done in the same way, tested in this Litokala tested. So I will test some of them to see if the seller was honest or not. But okay, so this pretty much, well, this is the same. This is from the same package type, I guess. So this is like on the same level. So this could actually be a pack with sort of equal battery cells. So this and that should be one of that. Then I have another one that I'm trying to renovate. So hopefully I can find some good cells in this pack, in this purchase, and get into fixing that pack. Yes, so we'll take out this and put it on the machine. So let's see how this fits. See how this fits on the machine. So, a little bit tighter than I was thinking. So I put down the seat. Look where I have clearance. Sort of looks that I have clearance at the level of this brake, handbrake. So the clearance was up until this hinge point, and if you keep that level, that's our clearance. Pretty much. Let's see. Put that one down here. That's still okay. It's aligned with a sprocket. So should I lift it up? So I have it aligned the sprocket, and I have it aligned there. And I go. So it could be placed like that. So that one is the highest point possible. Not what I thought I should do, but it should be possible to mount them like that. Move this. So what happens if I do like that? Put this directly on here and drive the main wheel. Well, my gearing will be high, and I'm not looking for speed, I'm looking for power. So I would like to have one downshift at least. One more downshift on this. Okay, we could put it that direction. That's actually fitting good in that way. But then you have this thing, so you would need to do some work on
this thing to make it sit correctly. And I'm not certain on how to do that. Like that, it will be too high. I would like to have the brake still. That would be nice to be able to brake. So I actually want it to sit in the same place. Okay, I want it to sit in the same place so that I can get the brake mechanism in place. I could do a bracket that goes down. So we're back to this solution of putting it on the back wall, one low and one high. But then it's the tension. How do you tension the chains? Of course I could remain with that bad tension, the original tension. That's one solution. Otherwise I have to tension the big chain first and then move the small chain afterwards. Maybe also a solution. And that's how far I've come with the machine so far. I will get back to you in part 2 when I've done some more progress on the build. See you then. Goodbye.